Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Monday, February 13th, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want to access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. NCAA versus Monmouth. Despite the fact that Monmouth is playing at home, I do not have any confidence that they will win or even cover the spread. Statistically, the Aggies are much better on both ends of the floor, and I believe the only reason the spread is so low is because NCAA is 4-8 on the road. The Aggies also play at a much faster pace, so in the worst-case scenario, they can use that to their advantage and catch up quickly to Monmouth. The Hawks are 1-5 ATS in their last 6 following a double-digit loss at home. The Aggies are 10-1 ATS in their last 11 games played on Monday. Our team pick is NCAA minus 1.5 points. Monmouth's offense has been putrid all season, and I don't expect them to score enough for these two teams to reach 141 points. Monmouth has averaged 55.5 points in their last 2 games while going under 141 in 3 of their last 4 games. Meanwhile, the Aggies have averaged only 64 points in their last 5 matches. Neither team also shoots well enough from the free throw line for me to have faith that they will reach the over. Following an ATS loss, the Hawks are 8-0 in their last 8 on the under. The Aggies are 18-8 on the under in their last 26 when facing an opponent with a winning percentage less than .400. Take the under 141 points. Towson versus William and Mary. Towson has lost against the spread in 3 straight games and 5 of the last 6. They also have lost 3 straight ATS on the road. The Tribe has been even worse, not winning against the spread in 8 straight games. Towson has managed a .500 record on the Tribe's home court, and they have won 3 straight against them. Look for Towson's solid defense to shut down the Tribe's struggling offense. Take Towson to cover. Towson has gone over in 5 straight games and 6 of their last 7. Despite their subpar offense, the Tribe has gone over or pushed in 4 of their last 6 games. Towson and the Tribe currently rank 316th and 326th in pace of play respectively. While both offenses can struggle at times, most signs point to a higher scoring affair in this one. Look for this game to go over. Northeastern versus Charleston. Northeastern has struggled during this 6-game losing streak. They have lost back-to-back games by double digits. When they are double-digit underdogs, Northeastern is 1-4 against the spread. Charleston has been humming this year as their offense has been very good. They are scoring the 23rd most points in the country. Charleston should be able to take care of a poor Northeastern team that cannot score at all, especially in key situations. Take Charleston to cover. Charleston could easily go for 90 points in this game, but I do not trust Northeastern in their ability to score. They are scoring just 65.7 points per game this season, which ranks almost least in the country. The under is 10-2 in the Cougars' last 12 home games. Take the under 147.5 points. Drexel versus Hofstra. Hofstra is on a 7-game winning streak, including a win over number 18 Charleston. Their most recent game was an 86-57 drubbing of the Monmouth Hawks on Saturday. The Pride shot a blistering 46.7% from 3 with 14 makes, and out-rebounded the Hawks 43-33 with 14 offensive boards in the process. Hofstra only went to the charity stripe 9 times in the game compared to 17 attempts for Monmouth. The Pride shot 51.6% from the floor overall while holding their opponents to 31.7%. Their active defense snagged 9 steals and 7 blocks, helping them to secure the near 30-point win. They blew the -11.5 spread out of the water while the total went over 136. In 7 of the last 10 games between Drexel and Hofstra, the Pride has covered. They're also on a 7-0 run ATS in their recent games overall, including 5-0 ATS in their last 5 home games. The Dragons also lost to the same Monmouth team that Hofstra just blew out at the beginning of the month. While Drexel needed overtime to beat Towson, the Pride put them away by 4 points in regulation. Comparing their recent betting trends and performance indicators, Hofstra has undeniably been in better form. In this matchup specifically, the gap between the two teams offensively is much greater in the Pride's favor than the difference between the defenses. The only potential equalizer I see in this game is Drexel's rebounding edge, but I'm giving more weight to the vastly more efficient Hofstra offense and predicting them to cover -10. According to OddsShark, the under has hit in 4 of the last 6 games between Hofstra and Drexel. The Dragons have seen the total go under in 4 of their last 6 overall. That's strongly correlated to their glacial pace of play, ranked 332nd in Pomeroy's adjusted tempo out of 363 qualifying teams. A slower pace means fewer possessions, which provide fewer opportunities to score. Both of these teams boast top 75 defenses as well. They're also both ranked in the top 40 in personal foul rate, drastically cutting back on free throws, which is usually a huge boost to the total. For two teams competing for the top of the CAA, this game could have big implications for how things will shake out seeding-wise as the regular season comes to a close. Expect high intensity and effort, which should shine most on defense. I'll take the under. Miami, FL versus North Carolina. North Carolina is favored over a ranked team here for a reason. This is a classic strength versus weakness matchup. North Carolina's strength is working the ball inside to powerhouse Armando Backett. Backett has been one of the best bigs in college basketball for the past 2 years and is impossible to stop near the basket. Miami is a great team, but their weakness is interior defense. Their tallest player is typically Omier, who is only 6 feet 7 inches. The Hurricanes are great offensively, but only rank 126th in defensive efficiency for a reason. Backett will use his size to play bully ball on the inside until they send multiple guys at him, and when they do send double teams, Love and Davis are excellent scorers for the Tar Heels from the outside. Trust the big man at home here. Take North Carolina to win and cover at home. This is a high number. Both of these teams can score efficiently, but North Carolina's game plan will factor into the pace of play of this one. UNC knows if they are going to win, they will have to work the ball inside and find their mismatches. Finding openings in the post takes time off the shot clock, ultimately limiting possessions for both teams. UNC has gone under the total in 7 of their last 9 games. Miami has an all-guard lineup, but that doesn't mean they play as fast as possible. They are only ranked 126th in tempo according to Ken Pom. North Carolina's game plan will slow this one down. Take the under 154.5 points. Texas versus Texas Tech. If you just look at their records, you'd think there was a ton of separation between Texas and Texas Tech. But when you dig into the numbers, that really isn't the case. Texas Tech probably isn't as bad as its 2-12 conference record suggests, as they're still ranked number 70 by Ken Pom. The problem is that the Red Raiders are playing in the Big 12 and coming up a little short against great teams. Texas Tech matched up well with the Longhorns in many aspects when they played last month at Texas. For the season, both teams have shot high field goal percentages and generated a lot of steals. Their defensive and rebounding statistics are pretty similar as well. Texas's biggest advantages are that they take care of the ball and shoot better from the free throw line. That will be enough to leave Lubbock with a win, but the Red Raiders will play them close again. The Longhorns have only covered the spread in 4 of their last 9 games. This is a rivalry game with a home underdog. I'm throwing the records out the window and taking the Red Raiders to cover. Our team pick is Texas Tech plus 3.5 points. I'm siding with the over in this game. Both teams shoot high percentages from the floor and neither team has an elite defense. The over has hit in the majority of the games so far this season for both teams. Texas Tech has an over/under split of 15/9, while Texas's is 14/9. The adjusted tempo for Texas is number 79 in the nation, according to Ken Pom. Texas Tech is also in the top half nationally at number 178, so I expect the pace of play to be fairly quick in this game. These teams combined for 142 points last month, which fell half point shy of the over/under total. Both teams shot well below their season averages in that game, and they still came within half point of hitting the over. If Texas and Texas Tech shoot up to par this time around, the over will hit. Give me the over 145.5 points. West Virginia versus Baylor. When these two last met, back on January 11th, Baylor escaped with a 5-point victory. Neither team had a distinct advantage in any category that means something except for shooting, where the Bears were around their season average while the Mountaineers were under, shooting 38.3% on the day. Both teams did do well in possession as there were only 17 turnovers between them. Baylor is 3-0 ATS in their last 3 games and 4-1 ATS in their last 5 home games, including 3 wins as favorites by -7 or greater. West Virginia is 1-4 straight up in their last 5 road games and they are 3-5 ATS on the road this season. The Mountaineers' scoring has been around their average of late, but their shooting has been down and the scoring just 60 against Texas is a bit alarming. Baylor is 4-1 ATS in their last 6 games following an ATS win, per Covers.com, and they are 3-1 ATS in their last 4 versus West Virginia. Take the Bears -6.5 points. In the last meeting, these two teams combined to score 161 points, including 101 total in the second half. Combined over their last 5 games, these two are averaging 152.4 points per game. Both teams are very prone to the over, with 30 games between them landing on the higher side of the total. The Mountaineers have had 5 straight games go over. Baylor has had 2 of their last 3 go over, though most of their games have come with a total of 141.5 or higher over their last 10 games. West Virginia is ranked 111th in tempo by Ken Palm, and Baylor checks in at 191, though their adjusted offense is number 1. These are strong indicators that we should get plenty of points here. The over is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings between these schools and 8-1 in the last 9. Take the over 148.5 points. Hampton versus Elon. Elon is playing much better basketball right now. The Phoenix come into this game having won 4 of their last 5 games, and they've scored 69 points or more in 3 of those 5 games. Elon's offense has been better. Hampton has struggled all year, their offense has been very inconsistent. And the Pirates are also currently on a 3-game losing streak and 1-11 on the road. Take Elon -6.5 points. Hampton has struggled significantly offensively all year. The Pirates are shooting just 39.2% from the field, even though Elon has been better offensively over their last 5 games. The Phoenix are still not an above-average offensive team either. Elon is also 208th out of 363 teams in the nation in adjusted tempo. This should be a slower-paced, lower-scoring games. Take the under 142.5 points.